welcome to the live today. Welcome everyone. I'm just taking a second before all my devices get synchronized because I'm going live basically on TikTok, on YouTube, and on Instagram as well at the same time. Yeah, I'm that crazy. But it's just good fun. Like, why not? Why not? If it's possible, when it's possible, like when it's doable, I'm just choosing to do that. Um, yeah, I'm just choosing to do so. So, welcome everyone. Just tuning in from wherever you are. Just let me know where you are at, which country you're in. And it's just so amazing to be connecting the entire world. It's 2 p.m. in the afternoon right now on my side in Slovakia where I live. And just a little bit about me for those who might never seen anything of me here online. Um, so my name is Andrea Petrek. I live in beautiful Slovakia, Eastern Europe, and I've been living here for past 6 years actually. It's my home country. But before I moved back to Slovakia, I lived abroad for the majority of my adult life. And so I feel I'm still a little bit adapting to the life back home. And I'm a mom to a sassy 3-year toddler, and I'm a wife. And I became a wife and a mom when I turned 40. So I'm kind of a late bloomer. And I've been a coach and an online entrepreneur for the past 6 years since I quit my corporate job. So I said goodbye to corporate. It was not fulfilling for me. It was not my path. I knew that absolutely it was not my calling. There was something else that I wanted to do with my life, and I decided to do that with my life. And since then, I've been, coaching people. And only recently, I've discovered this passive income business that I added to my coaching business, and I love it for a very specific reason that I'm going to share with you. Because as a money mastery coach, I'm teaching people, or I'm guiding people how to basically heal their relationship with money very specifically. And this passive income business is actually giving people a very specific tool that you can start using right away in creating that money if you desire. If that's the way how you want to be creating money, that's kind of like calling to you. And that's why I love to come on these lives here. Hopefully daily. I haven't been very consistent. That's my apology. I haven't been consistent very much on here. But from now on, I've decided, you know what? Like 2 p.m. in the afternoon is literally going to be my power hour to be here. That's going to be a different time for everyone else, like in the world, right? You might catch me early in the morning. It might be late night for some people, but it's okay. It's still okay, because if you go to my YouTube, all the lives will be recorded there and they are stored. That's actually the only platform I believe that is keeping lives, well, apart from Facebook. So I know TikTok is not keeping lives, and so is not Instagram. They just kind of like disappear right away from the platform. But YouTube keeps those videos as recordings. So if you go to my YouTube, it's Money Mastery, and you can find all the previous episodes, even my podcasts, and all the fun stuff that you can actually see. So uh, why am I here today, and why I believe I have something to share with everyone is because it's like to me it became really apparent that the time that we are right now are not the easiest ones. There's a lot of change, there's a lot of turbulence, and many people are viewing those changes in a negative way, and it might cause a lot of fear and even anxiety and like worry, like what's going to happen, what's going to future hold for us, right? And I'm really just here to help out some people, just to give you a little bit of hope, just to give you a little bit more of empowerment, inspiration for your next days, for the goals that you want to have. And I'm just here in general to chat with you. Like, hey, if there is anything I can help you with, I'm here for you. So just let me know in the chat if maybe you have any questions, like what's the thing that you would like to know, what's the worry that you have, what's the biggest fear that you might have, because we all have them. And in the general kind of population, general consciousness, those fears are coming up actually more and more, which is not necessarily a bad thing. Many people, as I mentioned, view that as a kind of negative thing. Oh, it's getting worse, times are worse, right? Like all those things that are happening. And it even evokes and triggers a lot of fears within us. And that is not necessarily a bad thing. I just want to tell you that one thing, right? So it might be a good thing if you consider it as a healing process, because you might look at a sick person, for example. You might see them in fever, and you might be looking at them and thinking, oh man, that's so bad, you have high fever, right? It's kind of like a negative thing, because we see this person is in discomfort and they're not able to function as they usually are. But when you look from a different perspective onto a sick person who is battling with their fever, it's kind of like the body is doing its best to fight that sickness, right? That ailment. And because it's a process, it's actually already a healing process. So even the high fever is part of the process. It needs to happen because kind of the antibodies are working and are fighting that which is not okay in the body. And then it's kind of like heightening, showing up that it's not like what's not working, and it's fighting with that and to release, and it's just going to get into the soothing and into recovery and all of those things. So it's kind of like when you look at the patient in the middle of the process, you go like, oh my god, it's not good. But when you look from a broader perspective, when you look at this, oh, it's a healing process, it has to happen, it has to happen like this, right? So if you look at your life and whatever is happening right now, maybe you start understanding that those things are not necessarily bad, because if you look at from a different perspective, they're actually bringing something new and something positive. So you might feel triggered a lot, and those triggers might be really good because they're bringing to the surface something that is not working for you anyway, and never worked, and it's been there, and it's been kind of like causing all kind of havoc just because you didn't know that that's what's going on. So I'm really here today just to talk to you about the good news. It's like the apostle. I'm not an apostle, right? Don't confuse me. But like it's it's really a cause for celebration. What's happening right now, what you might be seeing right now that you might not even like in your life, is cause for celebration. Now, for some of you, this will be far stretched. It's kind of like, well, never in my life I can celebrate this. But for some of you, this will be really helpful in like changing your perception. Like, what if, just consider this one. What if this thing that is happening for me in my life is actually happening really for my highest benefit? What if it's not a bad thing? But for that, you need that broader perspective. You need that higher consciousness, right? Like you need to elevate your consciousness. And this is actually what we are all asked to do right now. Right now. So that's why all the triggers, all the worries, all those things are happening so we can elevate our perspective. And it's a good thing, it's a positive thing. And those triggers are actually gifts. Well, say thank you for the gift, right? You might not like it. It doesn't look like a gift at all. But if you see beneath that, what is actually bringing that gift for you, you might start appreciating another perspective. And this is why I'm here. This is why I'm bringing this different perspective, because I know many people are struggling financially as well. Many people have their issues with money. Many people have unhealed relationships with money. And many people desire also to create more abundance in their life and bring in more money, right? Like that's kind of like the overall theme of our society these days specifically. And that's why so many people are actually even coming up and popping up, like myself, who go like, oh well, let me give you another perspective on those things, so you can actually change your beliefs, so you can actually change your reality as well. I'm a money mastery coach, and I'm doing both. I'm doing mindset, I'm doing spirituality, and I'm doing very practical steps as a business owner, because to me, making money or running a business are very super spiritual things and activities. And some people go like, well, that's not very spiritual, that's very superficial, want more money, or to be kind of like business orientated, because in society, we used to hold those beliefs like money is the source of all evil. It's no good. It's kind of like it means you're greedy if you want more money. Business people are greedy, right? Like business people are up for your money only, and that might have been the old perception. And there were ways how people were making money, even how they ran businesses, even how like huge corporations are run, right? Like I had my first hand experience with a corporation. That's why I know what I don't want. And all what I'm talking on my channels here is actually the new way of making money. Basically, this is a simple new way of making money. And first, it really requires the shifts in the consciousness, the shifts in beliefs about money, about how business is made, how money is earned, how much money you can actually make, because you might even have your limiting beliefs on how much money you can make, right? What is enough? What is not enough? What is already too much to ask for? What is an amount that is already kind of like making you greedy, right? What are you not comfortable with? What prices are not comfortable for you? Like all those things are really, really relevant. And I'm absolutely attacking from both perspectives, like mindset shift, absolute spiritual. It's so spiritual. Money is so spiritual, you guys. I'm channeling the consciousness of money. I've been doing this since I don't know, actually since last August, 2023. And money is super spiritual. Business can be super spiritual. Um, but for you to start making money in the new way, for for the business to start making money for you, if you have a business, if you want to have a business, not all businesses are bad. They can be very spiritual. They are very spiritual. You need to shift those concepts. This is required, right? Changing those beliefs that are not working, and there's a lot of beliefs that are not working for you. So if you just think about that, maybe the reason why you don't have your own business yet is because there was kind of like a bad reputation for business people when you were growing up, or maybe in your family there was no businesses, like there was no businessmen, there nobody had their own business, everybody was just employed, and that was kind of like seen like the honorable way of making money. And that's why now you kind of have that negative impression of I can't have my own business because, well, first of all, you might be telling yourself, I don't know how to run a business. You've never learned that, right? And secondly, you might go like, well, I would never I would never be able to do that. So, like, how would I do that, right? Like, there are so many questions, but there are underlying negative beliefs about businesses. And what I'm talking about is how to run a business in the new way. So, what's the new way? I'm not talking about new age, just the new way of running a business. It's basically you are earning money by doing what you love, what you are passionate about, which is a true expression of who you are, what is your authentic self, what is truly inspirational for you, what is calling to you, what is you. A business is just an expression of who you are in the world, basically. It's that simple. And you can have that kind of business run in a way that absolutely fits into who you are, your personality, your character, your moods, your daily like routines, that fits into your family and all of those things, and is not even like and you don't even need to be a woo-woo person like maybe I am, right? Because any business can be really spiritual. And I'm talking about business a lot because many people are actually wanting have their own business, to run their own business online, preferably, so you can take the business away anywhere you want. You can just go and work from a holiday destination or from your hotel room when you're spending your vacations with your family, and preferably not too many hours during the day, so you also have the time to spend your day on holidays, right? Like this is the way how I'm doing my business. When I go on holidays, I don't close my business, right? I don't do that. Why would I do that if I only need to work a couple of hours every day? And sometimes I can like batch create and I can reschedule and postpone things, and I can create that space on vacation so I can work very minimal time. And so I don't need to close my business, and I don't even want to, because if you want to be helping people, if you know that you have something that you want to be sharing with people and that you can help them, like, why would I not want to do that, right? Just because I have holidays. For me, it's like if I'm brushing my teeth in the morning and in the evening every day, I do that on holidays as well. I don't take a break from that. Why? Because it's good for me. I know it's good. And it's kind of like a good habit. And it's already so necessary for me that I'm just not even thinking about that. So, talking to my clients, even on holidays, is something like a no-brainer for me. Like, I just do that because why would I not do that, right? But I've created that kind of like mindset for myself. So when I'm talking about business, you guys, I want to talk about a passive income business, because this is a very specific model of a business that comes as a done for you business, literally business in a box that you take off the shelf, you plug it in like a TV, when you take home your TV and you plug it in, and you do your settings like setups and all those things that it's working for you, and you never touch it because it's working for you, right? This is done for you business. The business that I'm talking about is passive income business, because the majority of the processes in the background are truly automated for you. So you only need to do one thing, which is making your business discoverable. And this is a discovery process, and there is a step-by-step process that it's taught literally in the blueprint. Once you get that, you will go through the process, you will learn all the steps how to do that. And if you can master those money generating activities that are truly just the most important activities in your business anyway, because painting a nice Canva design is not making you money, but making your business discoverable so people actually come across your website is creating money. So how the process works, basically, you are promoting your business with a website. This is what you're getting. You're even getting a website with this business. You're getting a copy of the website, so you don't have to create anything like coding and creating the images and copy. None of that. It's already done for you. All that you need is your own domain. So you're giving your business your own name, your business name, whatever you want to call it, right? It's your business. You choose. And then you are promoting that business. You're telling people what's the benefit of the business, what is it about, where they can find more information, and you're giving the website. And then once people understand, like they see the website, they go and put their email address. By the way, you can find my business website in my bio or in the description of the YouTube video. Instagram is also in the bio, and you can go there. And once people put their email address, once you put your email address into the call, like the box, you will get 10K in 30 days free guide. And this is the guide. This is the step-by-step process that actually explains how this entire business works. You will understand the the organization, what goes with what, why is it fully automated, how come that it's fully automated. And it's because there is an automation when you're building your email list. So people are getting on your email list, and they're getting automated emails, they're getting notifications, they're getting invitations to your webinars, or the webinars that are happening with the company, and they are learning more about the business. And the beauty of the system literally lies in the email list. Why? Because there are different type of people who buy at different stages. So some people will discover the business. They go like, oh my God, I work 2 hours a day. I keep 100% of profit and everything is automated. And I'm going to learn how to do that, how to do digital marketing. And they go like, well, best idea since slice of bread, sign me up. And they go and they purchase the program with one-off payment. That's the deal. One-off payment and a little fee for the website. And there are some people who will watch that and they go like, interesting idea. Tell me more. I have a question. How does it work? Why is it automated? Who's automating it? Like, what's the email list? Like, what? They will have all sorts of questions. And after a very long consideration or like thorough consideration, they will go like, okay, I'm with you. Okay, seems like a doable thing. Oh, there are many people who are killing it with this business. By the way, there are like over 40,000 people in this community who have already like signed up, who have purchased the program and are reselling it because the program comes with master resell rights. That means you're getting a program, that you're getting digital product, and that product you're gonna be selling to many more people without limits. There's no limit to how many you can sell. And that's why you can buy one and sell thousands. So just think of that, right? You purchasing Legacy Builders program, which is $900. This is the highest and most comprehensible program or digital course that we have. By the way, you're getting 4 when you're purchasing the Legacy Builders program. You're getting 4 different income streams because there are 4 different levels at where people can actually join the business, and that's all based on what's best working for them in their circumstances right now, right? So you buy, for example, Legacy Builders program, which is $900. With one sale of that program, so you sell that to someone else tomorrow, you're getting $900 back because it's all yours. It's 100% profit that you keep. No one is taking anything away from you. Nobody is taking a portion. Nobody is paying you commission of anything. It's actually connected into your bank account. So it's right into kind of like in your sphere. There's no one else dealing with the money apart from like, like PayPal and those payment gateways that you would need to be using. But with one payment, with one sale, the investment is covered, and everything else from there is just pure profit, basically. And you don't have any monthly fees for this. No monthly fees, no recurring fees. And this is just so amazing because as an entrepreneur, you have the security that even if you have a low month, even if you don't want, like you're not touching your business for 1 month, at least you're not recurring any fees. You don't have any expenses, and no one wants to have too many expenses, right? So this is a true benefit because when I'm thinking of my coaching business, when I started, I was getting recommendations like get a paid Zoom, like a subscription, get, I don't know, Restream, all those kind of other softwares that you could be purchasing these days, but you don't need them. You don't need them, and you can literally start your own digital marketing business with one-off payment just by having your phone or your computer and of course internet connection, because this is what you need. This is what everyone needs when running an online business, basically, right? So this is the business, but I want to get back to the automation because I started about the automation. So how come this is automated? And it's because when people, by the way, you guys, if you are coming a little bit late into this live, just know that you can find more information in my bio or in the description of the video. You will find a link where you enter your email address, you get the free guide 10K in 30 days that will explain the setup of the business beautifully so everyone can understand that. And once you're on that email list, you will also get an invitation to a free webinar that is showing you how other people are making it with the business. What are the achievements? Like what you can ask questions all about all the details. Honestly, I didn't get that at the beginning. Like I was like, what are you doing here? Like, what are you selling? Do I need to sell that? So I went to a webinar like that, and to my big surprise, that was an Australian webinar. I didn't know even like where I'm going at that time. It was an Australian webinar. And that webinar was led by two, to me, elderly ladies. And the majority of audience on that webinar was kind of like my age and above, for sure. And I was thinking, so Literally, this was my thought in my head. If those old people can run a digital marketing business and make money, why would not I be able to do that as well? And I was like, it just has to work. It just has to work. And I'm gonna give it a try. I'm gonna give it a try. And so I signed up even without knowing what are the benefits. I didn't even know that we are getting live trainings by Michelle, who is the creator of the entire business model. And she is the mentor in the community delivering free trainings. Why free? Because you don't pay for them. Once you signed up with one-off payment for the program, which goes to the person who basically sold that program to you, you being added to the live community with live trainings, not only by Michelle, who is a millionaire, by the way. Just imagine the value of being mentored on a weekly basis. Every week she comes into the community, delivering trainings, extensive trainings, just like two and a half, maybe 3 hours long, and is not charging anything because it's for free for the members of the community, right? I was blown away when I realized, oh my God, I'm getting live training. I only thought it's a course and then nice community with people who check how it's going. No, it's a course, it's a business in a box, and it's a live community with live training, not only by Michelle, who is a millionaire, but also by members of the community who made it to six figures and beyond. And they're just sharing something that's working for them, and they just go and, hey guys, this is what you should be doing, or you should check out, right? Because social media are changing so quickly. Flat platforms are changing fast, and you hear it all the time. Like TikTok has changed the algorithm, and Facebook has changed the algorithm. Like you guys, I've built my coaching business when I started online 6 years ago, actually on LinkedIn. I was getting my clients on LinkedIn. And then LinkedIn literally changed few rules around what you can do, how much, how often, and my entire business just got into a still stand because I couldn't invite as many people to my webinars as I was doing before. And I was just like, what am I going to do right now? Right? And there was no one teaching me any strategies, none of that, right? So I had to figure out everything by myself. And so with this business, I don't need to be figuring those things out. Literally, there is someone coming into the community to tell us about some updates, what they've seen working, what has changed, what's working for them, all those good things. And I'm just plugging it into the trainings and I'm applying it to my business. So there are many people, and by the way, just let me know in the comments, in the chat, if you already have a business, just put number one, and if you don't have a business, just put number two. If you're somewhere in between, like you think you're transitioning, you might be playing with the idea of having your own business, just put number three. Let's just mix it up a little bit. So I don't know whether you have your own business already or not, but if you are craving that kind of freedom, literally to be the boss of you, because you don't want anyone looking over your shoulder and telling you what to do, when to do, how to do, like I hated the fact that I couldn't take holidays when I was in my corporate job whenever I wanted. I was not allowed to go for a wedding of my brother a few years ago. And I said, okay, that's it. That's it. I had corporate up until here because I didn't feel like freedom. I felt like a slave, literally. And it's a nice paid slavery, honestly, to be in corporate. And I've seen many people not having the courage, being so afraid of losing their jobs or losing their income, so they would not even consider leaving or changing anything about that. And I don't think like these generations that are coming right now, even my generation, many people, even older generation, of course, there are people who see things different, right? And I think many more people are awakening to that fact, like, well, you know what? It's not worth for me to be working so much, dear employer, like 8+ hours every day, and get paid nice money, but then I don't have any life. And I was just not willing to wait till I'm 65 or whatever so I can retire and finally buy that house at the beach overlooking the sea and just be sitting on my terrace watching sunset and sipping on my beautiful glass of red wine. I didn't want to be 65. I want that now, like when I'm still young and I still can enjoy that. By the way, my family is not getting it at all. Like they don't understand a thing. Everybody thinks I'm crazy and they don't even know what I'm doing. They just think, well, whatever they might be thinking I'm doing online. But this is the beauty. Like I don't care that they don't agree with my lifestyle. I don't care that they might not understand and might feel a little bit embarrassed because I'm a lawyer by profession and I gave that up and I have 2 university degrees. One of the degrees is like the leading world university and the faculty of law, like first 2 places every year. And I'm like, and what? So what? Who cares? Like I was not happy in that job. I had good money, but I had also a shitloads of stress, and it was killing me. I was burnt out. Like I went through a massive burnout 3 times in the last year before I left the corporate job. And I needed to do that for myself. I didn't want to be killing myself and my soul in that job. And the last time when that happened, I absolutely like I was left lying on my bed completely almost like immobilized. I was a young person, healthy, there was no issue whatsoever with me, and I was not able to stand up and I was just throwing up and I was sick to my core and I couldn't understand. It was all from the burnout. So I had to leave. I was just like, I'm not going to kill myself over this job, right? I will figure out something else, how to do what to do with my life. And so I started my online business, my coaching business, and I'm doing it till today. And this passive income business, I've added onto my business also because I wanted to learn the skill of making money online, digital marketing. I wanted to learn that because you see the things are changing. There are so fast changing things in this digital world that what was working 6 years ago is not working anymore. And so I'm figuring my way how to do my business as well. And what I'm learning in the digital marketing, I'm also implementing in my coaching. But more than that, I'm actually merging those 2 businesses together because to me, this is the same. It's about helping people making money. And some might will or might need to work on their mindset, by the way, everyone. And for someone who wants to have their own business, not everybody wants to be a coach, not everyone wants to be mentoring people or advising them or doing those kind of things. So many people want to have their passive income. They want to be working only 2 hours a day. And also, nobody wants to be overworking. Nobody wants to be working 8 hours anymore. And the good news is you don't even have to, because there is a way how to do business, how to do everything online from wherever you are, just from your phone with a good internet connection within 2 hours a day. And then you can learn more and start earning because you can earn with this business the moment you are set up. And that can happen within a couple of hours, within a couple of days from when you purchase the digital product. There are even people who will do the setup for you if you don't want to be doing that. If you are completely not technical, I did the setup for myself. It's just because I wanted to have the experience to just go through like the program itself and like do step by step so I could actually tell people, oh, is it easy? Is it doable? Yeah, of course it's easy. It's like this is what I told my friend when asking about the business that yeah, it's made for like stupid people. Like I'll get that. So it's made for like even for stupid people, you know? It's literally that simple. And might take some time, of course, but like I don't want anyone to go with the expectation to go into the business thinking, oh, I'll get rich overnight, or oh, it's a like a quick fix scheme. None of that. None of that. Please do forget about all of those things because even though it's true, many people are successful from the very beginning and they make very nice income and they create like even six figures within a couple of months of starting, but it's rather an exception than the rule. So I would never tell you, oh, you will make six figures in 2 months, or you will have that amount of money by month number 6. No, I don't know. And it would be crazy for me to say something like that because everyone has a different journey. And if you expect anything but a journey for yourself of self discovery and learning process, then you're just fooling yourself. It might be nice that a friend had success with this business and they've earned a couple of thousand, right at the beginning. And you will see those kind of successes and what people have achieved and whatnot. But I would rather you want to focus on like, okay, I'm gonna build my skills in the digital marketing era. I'm gonna build my skills and I'm gonna see what is working for me when I implement those strategies that everyone is following, and I'm following a proven blueprint, but still you will need to put your own spin on it. Nobody is talking like you, nobody had a journey like you, nobody has a story like you. Your business will be totally different. You might be like infusing your business with some humor, you might be more serious, and there is space for everyone to do the business just the way you want, because your authentic self is what's gonna sell. It's not a blueprint, it's not the price of it, it's not the promise of how much you can earn, it's not even a promise, it's not even 2-hour work day. It's you who's gonna be attracting your customers to you. And if you think of customers, this works on attraction marketing. So forget about cold calling, cold selling, cold DMing people. None of that. You guys, I could be talking about going on sales calls for hours because I've done that. I did that in my past. No, thank you. Thanks God I don't have to do that anymore. I had a month in my business where I booked 40 calls, 40 sales calls, and that would be an hour long calls, even longer sometimes. And sometimes there will be follow up calls. So I easily could spend like 50 hours on sales only that month. And I had 0 clients out of those sales calls. And I was devastated. I was so frustrated. And I thought, I can't sell. I just cannot sell. I don't know how to do that. I know how other people are doing it. They might be, there must be, there have to be lying, right? Like, because if I cannot sell, how can they sell? And it's not about whether you can or whether you are good at sales or not, or whether you get good at marketing, because everyone can learn that. But there will be a process and it will be a transformation inside the program. And this is my selling point, you guys. Like, I'm just going to be completely honest. This is my selling point, because what the training does, it just delivers the most comprehensive transformation that I've ever seen. And I've been doing program after program after program, and I did courses and mentorship and masterminds, all, like, you name them, I've been there. And there were very little results for me. I'm not blaming those courses. Of course I've learned something, and I even created money and I've earned something, but I've never made the return back on my investment. And I would pay tens and thousands of dollars actually into my own education in the coaching industry, right? The business mentorship and all of those things. And that's why for me this is completely mind-blowing, because with $90 for the Legacy Builders program, you get into a program that is actually coming with a free mentorship. And this is to me mind-blowing, because I'm getting free training right now, which is more valuable to me than the programs I did a couple of years ago, and I paid tens of thousands of dollars for those trainings. And when the mastermind was over in 12 months and I couldn't pay anymore, I was cut off, I was left off, just do whatever you want. And I knew one strategy, how to create audience. And I didn't even know how to sell, because sales training was kind of like, yeah, just sell something. And that cost me $10,000 to be in that mastermind. And with this program, I'm not paying for the training. There are no monthly costs, no recurring fees, none of that. And I'm getting so much value. And I'm just gonna go back to the transformation. Because this is me, this is my biggest value out of being in this space, going through the transformation. Because I can promise to you, if you want to be a six-figure earner like I want to be, like I know this is my vehicle to six figures, totally, right? And if you want that too, but you're not there yet, that just simply means you're not that person who is earning six figures yet. And you need to become that person. And that journey is a transformation through which you will need to go to become that person. And this is what this course is absolutely delivering. I've never seen literally such a comprehensive training where it covers strategy, business, funnels, content, modules, all of those, mindset, consistency, all of those things. Like you guys, right now, we are going through a 90-day push, which is like a very focused, concentrated training designed to earn 20K by December. By the way, you can still jump on that if anyone is interested. And it's literally giving me everyday training, what to do, how to do, what to focus on in my business, what to tweak, where to tighten up things that might be loose in my business so I can get to my 20K in December. And you know what? My biggest transformation within the program is actually that I'm not even focused on the money anymore. I don't care about those 20K by December. Like, would it be nice? Yeah, of course it would be nice. But I'm not hung up on that. And I used to be so hung up on the goals, the money goals. Like I had years where I would set up goals and I would never hit them. And I would set up my financial goals again next year or even next month, again and again and again. And I never hit them, almost never. And so this is my personal transformation with this program. I don't even care about those 20K by December. And you know why? Because I realized that there are gaps where my journey is taking me. And those gaps are actually not in the strategy. They are not in mastering the 2 hour workday. It's not even inconsistency. I've got them solidly covered, I would say. But where my gaps are literally is in my personal journey, is in those things, in how I relate to my business, how I relate to my business activities. And I'm just gonna give you a little glimpse. I don't want to bore you too much, but I come from a background where I'm a driven person, like I'm a doer. I'm from the corporate background. Like I get a task, I do it. I get something, I get it, I execute. And I hardly even like think about, or I would not think of those tasks. I would just do them. Like you don't have the luxury to be thinking, oh, I like this or I don't like that, when you're in corporate, right? So I didn't do that until I started my own business. And I'm seeing now, right now, like how much resistance there is in me doing some certain tasks, and how much belief there is, and how much disbelief, and how much trust do I have, and how much distrust I have. Once you have your own business, all those stepping stones will be drowned. There will be no stone left untouched. You will need to deal with those things. That's what I'm saying is the most and best transformational process you can get yourself to. But if you really truly desire that freedom that money and your own business brings, this is so worth. The journey is just so worth undergoing. By the way, you guys, I'm talking a lot of my experiences and what I'm going through. So if you want more technical kind of like details, on the business itself, how does it work? How come it's automated? How come you keep 100% profit? What's the 2 hour workday that I'm talking about? Go to my profile. There's a link. There's my website. You enter your email address into the box. You get 10K in 30 days free guide, which explains to you all that you need about the business. Again, if you have more questions, you want to know the ins and outs about the business, you might have very specific questions and you want to see live people, who've made that with the business and who are crushing it, you can go to a live webinar. There are different options for different time zones, all accommodated for the entire world. You can even watch a recording if you cannot make it. If you have any questions, also let me know. Just chat with me here, put a comment. I'm more than happy to answer any comments, by the way, if you have any. And oh yeah, there are some comments. You see, now I'm discovering them only. Oh, thank you, Shelf. The mindset training is amazing. Yeah, it's absolutely mind-blowing. And mind you, I thought mindset is not my problem when I started digital marketing. I thought, I have that sorted. That's already, I know how to do well mindset. And it's such a funny thing, right? Because mindset, oh, what is mindset? It's like everything is mindset. But like very specific mindset around business. The business thing is the thing that you want to figure out, right? I started this live today telling you how many people, and myself included, had like funny ideas about what businesses do, how business people are, how greedy they are, who can make business, who cannot, how much you can earn, what are the ways you can be earning or not. Like my family is very conservative. We never had any businessmen in our family, and my family literally, like my mom, literally, they would think there are only like handful of professions that you can do to earn honorably, and everything else is just like scam or not honest. The best ways are not honest, like it's the least is not honest. But there is like everything outside of that short list, it's like not honorable ways of making money. And then imagine me going into coaching and having subconscious beliefs coaching is not an honorable way how to make money, or it's like scamming people, or it's not really delivering value. With these kind of ideas, my subconscious mind, I would never make it in business. Once I really realized what's going on, what am I thinking, what I picked up, from my family, I started realizing the biggest breakthrough actually was for me that I broke through the number of clients I was able to hold at a certain time. That was my biggest breakthrough. But I realized like how much they inherit from my family actually as well. So it was mind blowing. By the way, you guys, again, if you want to know more about the business model, how it works, you want more details, go to my website, which is in the bio. It's a clickable link on TikTok and everywhere else, maybe on the YouTube. You have that in the description of the video. There is my website. When you go and click on it, you get into like you can enter your email address into the box and you will get 10K in 30 days free guide that will explain the setup of the business, how you can get in, what are the different levels that you can get into the business with. By the way, there are four. You can start with an investment of $100, 300, 600, or 900. The 900 Legacy Builders program is kind of like the most comprehensive. The $100 Launchpad gives you the basics, the setup, but with all of those, you're getting a business in the box, you're getting automation, you're getting website, and you're getting the system behind that, right? So it's all included, but then the difference is what different training access you're getting. So that's why I'm always talking Legacy Builders programs. Builder program gets the most comprehensive training and live calls with Michelle in the community. Michelle is a millionaire who has created the entire idea, and she's dedicating her free time basically to the community, because she's like a crazy lady saying, I'm gonna create 1,000 millionaires from this community. And I'm like, okay, maybe I'm the next one, not the next one, but I definitely would like to be one of those. So, but I'm not entirely focused on creating money right now, as I mentioned to you. I don't care the 20K by December. Yes, a good goal, a nice goal, and I know many people will achieve that. Many people will get there, but my personal goal, my transformational goal, is literally to tighten up those gaps that I have right now in my business. And that's the mindset, that's the perception, that how much belief, trust, and joy I have. Like, I've made it my mission to have the most joy in my business. And so I can enjoy every activity that I'm doing in my business right now. And that's why I started doing these lives again, because I stopped them for a while. I got nasty comments and I was like, I don't need that. I don't want to be doing this, right? There are nasty people online. I don't want to be dealing with them. But then I got reminded that, you know what, there's a deeper purpose. There's a purpose what I want to be giving to people. I want to be helping people with something, and I literally want to give them hope that if they want their own business, if they want income online, if they want the freedom to just spend the time with their family on, or hobbies, or on traveling, whatever they desire, there is a way how to create an online income while working less than 4 hours a day. This is what I'm doing. I'm batch creating and I'm working work days only. I don't work weekends. So I'm very unlikely going on lives during the weekends. I might jump on if my little one is sleeping or I have spare time to do that, but it's not what I usually do. I usually work for 3 to 4 hours on work days and I create my content and I go live. And I promise I'll be going live every single day from Monday to Friday, 2 p.m. Central European time. And you will see me coming onto here talking to you about what is important and that there is a way how to get what you want. I don't know your circumstances. I don't know what you're dealing with. I don't know what you might be battling with right now, but I always know there is a way how to go about this. And if I can help, even in a little bit, so you can start seeing something for yourself, so you can see finally your future maybe happening in a brighter future, then I know my job is done. So, you guys, for anyone who wants to know more about a passive income business, go to my bio, read the description in the video, put your email address down, receive the free guide 10K in 90 days. Sorry, 10K in 30 days, and learn about the system, learn about the business, the automation, and the trainings, which are totally amazing. So if you have any questions, let me know. If anyone, yeah, live training too. Yeah, these are the best. Sometimes I'm not watching them live because they might be in a like a different time zone and they're just like in the middle of the night, but I'm always watching those recordings and they're just mind blowing, like for sure. And I'm so just grateful for you that you are here, that you're watching this. Even if you're watching a replay on, on YouTube, just hashtag replay that I know that you watched that. That would mean the world to me. If you have any question, connect with me. Best is to just leave a comment. I usually don't respond to messages. There are too many of them, and sometimes, or also not the nicest ones. So, and they're fake accounts as well. So. I want to avoid that. So, you guys, thanks for being here. Thank you for watching. Have a beautiful day. I'll be here again on Monday and have a blast. Enjoy your weekend and take care for now. Bye bye.